The 7% across-the-board salary increase for public servants is unconscionable, designed to further divide our society, and totally out of sync with the economic reality of most public servants and low-income earners.
At a time when the inflation rate in Guyana has climbed to 14%, a 7% salary increase does not cut it. So says AFC Member of Parliament Cathy Hughes at a press conference on Tuesday. The 7% wages and salary hike for public servants does not take into consideration the escalating cost of living and the real challenges the average Guyanese face daily to make ends meet, she said. According to the parliamentarian, this increase caters to making the, I quote, rich richer and the poor poorer, end of quote. On behalf of the AFC, Hughes made these calls to the current administration.
The AFC calls for an immediate adjustment to the income tax threshold that will allow for low-income earners to have more disposable income, and a total review of the income tax rate for all workers, and especially for the minimum wage to be raised.
The across-the-board 7% increase will benefit public servants, teachers, members of the disciplined services, constitutional office holders, and pensioners. Putting the increase into context, Hughes argued that those at the higher end of the pay scale will receive more, while a, I quote, pittance, end of quote, will be given to the low-income earners.
A public servant earning $400,000 will receive an additional $28,000, while the worker taking home a minimum wage will have $4,900 before tax added to their salary.
She said that government ran away from meeting with several unions before cementing the 7% increase because it would have been rejected.
The government is aware that the workers' representatives would not accept increases less than the inflation rate. So they have forced a paltry 7% down the throats of workers. No consideration for the increased cost of living and suffering of so many.
While in power, the APNU-AFC administration raised the minimum wage in 2015 by 26%. In 2016, it moved by 10%. In 2017, it was increased by 9%, while in 2018, it climbed by 8%, and in 2019, that figure was 9%. Cathy, who is touting the opposition's efforts, said that minimum wage in just under 5 years jumped from $39,540 to $70,000. She encouraged the PPPC administration to follow suit in the interest of the Guyanese people. For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.